Welcome to Papershow. There we are. That's more like it. That to me, that is as it should be. And then here. This is now how the thing should be looking, to give it its proper actual, thing. Give it an actual. Now I'm doing a presentation that people want to watch. Okay. So that's the first page. We've sorted out problem number 1 on the front page. Okay, now we know what we're talking about. Okay, let's go to the next page. Here, what do you want to do a graph about? Well, look at me. I'm a large man. What you're probably wondering is how I've got to this state. Since 1990, I've been doing exercise. I started up here. I really used to do quite a bit of exercise as a young man. A lot of swimming, a lot of walking. I hadn't even passed my driving test yet. I'm walking everywhere. I was using a lot of energy. But as time's gone on, I've got less exercise. Around about here, 93, I passed my driving test. Bit of a dip there. Okay, so less exercise, you see. And then it slowly got less and less. And then I believe we had another child about here, which means I can't even get out of my own front door. Another dip. Okay, and so there you go. And basically, it's got to the stage now where I do no exercise at all. So my LDL cholesterol level has basically, since this time, when it was down here at quite a respectable rate, has increased exponentially over the time until we've reached the point here today where I'm just a chicken tikka masala away from a massive coronary. And in order to give some kind of control there, the line along the bottom here is how interested I am in seeing doctors, which is even below the scale altogether. Moving on now, what does Phill Jupitus' brain devote itself to? So the front of the brain. What is at the front of the brain there? Well, as you might imagine, at the front of the brain, we have our old friend, and of course, I don't only think about beer. Where my occipital lobe was, that is actually devoted to Sudoku. So there you go. That is how my brain is structured. There's obviously something about Girls Aloud that we don't like. And it's a very, very minor thing, but it's really easy to spot. And I'm going to put a circle around the thing about Girls Aloud that I really don't like. So let's put a red circle around the thing about Girls Aloud I don't like. Here we go. Have you spotted it? Okay, that's the thing I don't like about Girls Aloud. Good Lord. Here we have some elder statesmen of the music industry, ladies and gentlemen, legends, deserving of our respect. The one and only, ladies and gentlemen, John Lennon, a man who sadly gave his life on the streets of New York after bringing us so much to ours. I don't know if any of you watch EastEnders, but it's always nice to see the excellent Ross Kemp back on our screens. I believe it's always nice to see Ross doing at work there. A beautiful image of an excellent man and a fine British actor. Who's that down the bottom there? Good Lord, it can only be the one and only. Yes. Oh, she is so funny. Patricia Routledge down there. And finally, for anyone who likes their gardening, there's Charlie Dimmock down there as well. Legends all, ladies and gentlemen. Amy Winehouse has become a global phenomenon and is a remarkable girl. I've met her on a number of occasions. She's great company. But here we've just got a portrait shot of her. I'd like to, if I may, try to complete this drawing for you by using my illustrative skills. So let's take the arm and there, and little red flowers here. So let's finish that tattoo, which it turns out is of, let me have a think now what that could be of. Good Lord, it's actually of a lovely chicken drumstick. It's a tattoo of me. Now, obviously, she has to have a companion. She came out. I know her husband was in prison, and it was very tough on her. So I'm drawing here. Just, in fact, I think I'll go a little thicker with that. There we go. A lovely ear there. The monkey is holding, ladies and gentlemen. Papershow pen. Product placement, I know, of the worst kind, but I think you'd agree, if Amy Winehouse's monkey can enjoy a Papershow pen, so can you. Moving on from that particular illustration. Aha! There you go. I don't know what this band's called. I'm fairly sure they're not busted. They're McFly. I remembered. They're McFly. And so let's write their name. Let's write their name and really give them the props that they really need. There's McFly there. It needs to be a lot, really. Let's make sure we really get the name in so people know who it is and everybody can recognise their favourite. I really do think that we need to properly give everything to McFly, who are here. No, I can still see a bit of them. Okay.